Hey everybody. So this is me just checking in. I know that there's been some people that have been concerned of how I'm doing and everything after my relapse and stuff. I'm doing good. I'm in a safe place. I'm staying with my best friend Jasmine, her husband, and their 2-year-old. They're really, really, really good people, and they only have my recovery and my best interests at heart. This is where I will be staying now until I can get into the Round Lake Treatment Center. I'm seeing a therapist now twice a week. He used to work at the Round Lake Center as well, so he's gonna help the application process. So hopefully they will be able to take me in September. If not, the next intake is for October, and my best friend Jasmine already told me that even if they can't take me until October, that it's totally okay with her and her husband to have me here until then. Right now, this is the best place for me, because there's no chaos, there's no drinking, drugging, there's no triggers here for me, which is really, really important for my recovery and my well-being. My NA program is going really well. My therapy sessions are going really well. I'm so happy that I stuck with this therapist, even when I thought maybe I wasn't going to be able to get funding for it, but everything worked out, and he took a lot of weight off of my chest, and also made a lot of things make sense to me. Some things that I've been struggling with, especially being stuck in the cycle of domestic violence and not being able to get out of it, for not necessarily choosing my abusive ex over my daughter, but just not being able to get out of that cycle. That was something that I was really, really struggling with. But he asked me about my past, about my childhood growing up, and then asked me about my marriage and stuff like that, and just through what I had told him, he just made everything come full circle and made everything make sense to me, why I got stuck in that cycle and couldn't get out of it, and that what happened to me was not my fault, and that I am not my past, I am not my mistakes, and I was able to do a lot of healing from that, a lot of forgiveness. I was able to forgive myself. For the mistakes that I made. It's not an easy journey for me. But it's rewarding. I'm doing a lot of self-work, a lot of self-reflection, looking a lot at my flaws and character defects. And working on those things. It's hard. It's hard. Looking at yourself. Really looking at yourself for the first time. I've also been struggling lately because I really, really, really miss my best friend. I won't mention his name on here, but I've been really, really struggling with that. It's really hard to go from talking every day with your best friend, hanging out every single day with your best friend all the time. It's really hard to go from that to absolutely nothing. I miss him. I miss the connection we had. I miss the fun times that we had, the laughter we shared. Miss being able to talk to him. There are a lot of things that I don't miss about him, though. I don't miss how selfish he is. I don't miss his self-centeredness. But I do miss a lot of the good times that we had. Been trying to forget about him. I'm trying to move on, but signs keep popping up freaking everywhere. And I also like I'm just having pop-up notifications on my laptop. It's ruining my train of thought right now. I just really, really miss him. I miss my best friend. I really miss my best friend. There's a lot I want to apologize to him for, and he's got a lot of apologizing to do to me. I don't expect it though. I don't want it. I just miss him. I wish I didn't. God, do I ever wish I didn't. But yeah, that can't be helped. But I have nothing but the best wishes for him. I want nothing but the best for him. I want him to be happy. He deserves to be happy. I heard something in my NA meeting and it really, really, really resonated with me. Another addict was in there telling her story, and she had just mentioned something along the lines of, what was it? I'm trying to think now. I just lost it. I'm scatterbrained today. I'm sorry. I think it's the heat. Heat's getting to everybody. But like it was just something along the lines of like not living to die, you know, like when you're an addict and you're using every day, you're killing yourself, right? And you're not happy and you're not living, and that really resonated with me because everyone deserves to be happy and to live life, to live, not to be killing yourself, trying to kill yourself every day. And it really hit me because that's something that my best friend said to me once, that you know, he was just doing all this in his life to bring death that much faster so that he could die faster. And that's sad. That's just a really, really, really sad way to live, and I don't want him to live like that. I freaking love the heck out of him. I want him to be happy. I want him to be living each day to live, to see tomorrow. That's what I want for everybody. I don't want anybody to be suffering. I don't want anybody to be unhappy. I want everyone to see the joy that life has to offer. I want everyone to feel loved. Because everyone deserves to be loved. Everyone deserves to be loved. And I know I am. I am lucky and blessed that so many people love me and care for me and want nothing but the best for me. I am one of the lucky ones. And I wasn't seeing that before. You know, especially in my addiction. I wasn't seeing that at all. I wasn't seeing how lucky I was, how blessed I was. I just wanted it all to end. I was doing what my best friend was doing. I was trying to kill myself. Like, not suicidal, but like I was trying to die. Like, I was killing myself every day by putting that drug in my body. It's a sad way to live. It's a very, very sad way to live, and no one should ever have to live like that. And I'm not living like that anymore. I'm not. I'm finding the joy in every single day. Life is turning out to be pretty freaking fantastic, if you don't mind me saying so. I got dropped off by a friend of mine after my NA meeting, and I walk into the yard at my friend Jasmine's house, and I walk into the backyard and say hi to her, and she just looks at me and she's just like, "You are always smiling now. You are just always smiling and always happy." And I thought about that for a second, and I kind of went over the last couple, like the last couple of weeks especially. Yeah. I'm always smiling. I'm always, every time I'm out and about with people. I love being outdoors. I love being outside. I'd rather be outside than inside any day, any time of the day. And yeah, I'm always so happy and smiling and laughing, and I find joy in all the tiny little things in life. And I really want that from my best friend. He deserves that, But all I can do is just keep doing what I'm doing. Keep on the path that I'm on. Keep being happy. Keep bettering my life for myself and for my daughter. I have all of my plans set in motion. All of my goals are in place. I know each step that I have to take and what I need to go through and endure. And I know I'm going to have to jump through hoops to get her back. But I don't even look at it that way. I don't look at it as jumping through hoops to get her back, because I'm not jumping through any hoops. I'm just literally bettering myself and my life, and I'm sharing it with everybody that I can. I don't have anything to hide anymore. I am a recovering addict. I am not an addict anymore in that I'm lying, I'm hiding, I'm running, I'm escaping. I'm not keeping secrets. Like, I'm an open book now. I am an entirely open book now. I have nothing to hide. I know who I am, and I know who I'm not. And I know who I don't want to be. And as long as I keep that in mind and in spirit, then I'm never gonna go back to that empty shell of an addict that I was. I told my best friend once, I said, you have no idea who I am. Because when him and I were hanging out, I was in my addiction, and I told him that. I said, you're seeing me at my worst, at my absolute worst. And it's true. He was my best friend at my absolute worst time. And worst, he saw me at my absolute worst. And he hung around and stuck it out. Until, I started getting a bit too much for him. And I can't blame him. You know, he has his own trauma that he has to deal with, which I wouldn't wish on my own worst enemy either. Poor thing's been through a lot. I just really cannot stand to see people suffer. I wish they didn't have to. I wish that I could take it all away. I wish I could transform it for them, but I can only transform my experiences. I can only transform my trauma. I can only, and that's one of the amazing things that I also realized about myself, that my awesome therapist helped me to see. I think I mentioned it in one of my last videos, but I'm not too sure. But one of the questions he asked me was, why do you think that you are worth this journey? This journey of healing, why do you think that you're worth it? And at first I was just like, I don't know, right? Like, and then he was like, no, you take a minute and think about this. And so I was like, okay. So I took a few minutes, and I said, because I'm strong. I'm a very strong woman. And I can handle it. I'm strong, I can handle it. Also because I'm very loving. No matter what badness, evil, dark, whatever, you name it, comes at me, I never lose love. I'm always able to love. I love the bad just as much as I love the good, because you can't have one without the other. There is no one without the other. There is no, there's no love without evil. There's no love without fear. I said, because I'm very strong and because I'm very loving. And the last thing that I said was what really got him and, well, me. I said, because I have the ability to transform something that's ugly into something that's beautiful. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how ugly of a thing it is, or, you know, how bad of a situation it may be. I take that and I transform it into something beautiful and extraordinary. I don't leave anything in its negative state. I always find the golden ticket. I always see the light at the end of the tunnel. I always transform anything and everything that's ugly into something that is extraordinary and beautiful. And I never realized that about myself. And I never realized how powerful that is, and how extraordinary that is, and how beautiful that is, and how much of a strength that is. Like, I've never ever thought of myself as a special person, as anyone that's worth anything. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. Worse than nothing. I'm just garbage on the ground. Road rash, whatever. Gravel. I am nothing. You know, that's what that's how I used to see myself. I don't see myself as that anymore. I see myself as somebody extraordinary and capable of so much. And we all are. All of us are. Every single one of us is capable of so much more than we think or believe. We just have to realize it. We just have to see it. And it's a really, really hard thing to see and to believe when you've been seeing and believing the opposite your 39 years of life. So I would be lying if I said that that's the way I see myself all the time now. No. Not all the time. I'm still struggling. I'm still learning. I still do see myself sometimes as that piece of garbage on the road. You know, somebody that's not worth anything. I still see myself as that sometimes. I do. But not as much as I used to. With doing a lot of self-work, you do have to look at the bad, but you also have to look at the good. And taking a look at myself and seeing all the goodness that I do have to offer is very uplifting. And even seeing the bad things too, I'm trying to not focus on my bad flaws and get stuck in that. I'm trying to look at them kind of objectively and be like, okay, so you're a little overbearing, you're a little over emotional, you react to things too quickly, you don't think before you speak, and I'm trying to look at this objectively and ask myself the questions that I need to in order for me to transform and change those flaws and character defects into something that's beautiful. And I know I have the ability to do that because I've done it with many other different things before. Um, and that's what I've been doing a lot of lately. A lot of self-forgiveness was a major one for me, because I can't even start going on this self journey of mine if I can't even look at myself in the mirror and forgive myself for what I've done and the mistakes that I've made. It's a very, very emotional journey. But it's also a very empowering journey as well. I'm not perfect. Far from it. I'm as screwed up as they come. But there's beauty in that, which I have come to learn as well. There is so much beauty in chaos. I still do have a lot of forgiving in myself to do. I know it's not done, not even close to being done. But I'm getting there. I'm not a horrible person. I am not my past. I am not my mistakes. Because I choose to learn. I choose to learn and to evolve from all of this. I will not stay in one place. I will not go backwards. I am making the choice to evolve and grow from absolutely everything that happens to me and everything that I experience. From every person that I meet, good or bad, from every relationship I have ever had. I choose to evolve. And I choose to come from a place of love, not fear. Love is so much more powerful than fear. I am so thankful and grateful for Narcotics Anonymous. I love everyone in that group. I love everyone in Cocaine Anonymous. I am so blessed and grateful for every single person in those rooms, for the stories that they share, for their strengths, for their weaknesses, for the miracles that happen, for the blessings, for the teachings, for the lessons. It is such a beautiful fellowship, and I am so blessed and grateful to be a part of it. I'm going to be going away for a while. I'm going to be going into a treatment center. I'm And then after I complete the treatment center, I'm gonna stay in the recovery lodge for as long as I need to. I can stay there for up to 6 months. And it's gonna be the best thing for me. I never ever thought that I would need treatment. I had wanted my ex-husband to get into Round Lake so bad. I remember like 14, 15 years ago. And now here I am, about to head into Round Lake. If you would have told me 10 years ago, or not even 10 years ago, if you would have told me 5 years ago that this is where I was going to be, I would have laughed in your face. Never thought in a million years that I was going to end up here. Not ever. Life surprises you. But yeah, like I was saying, the NA program is, it's a really great program. It's saving my life, and my daughter's life. Because I know that every single thing that I've gone through, that I've suffered, that I've endured, that I've survived, I've done it so that my daughter doesn't have to. And you know what? I will go to hell and back 1,000,000 times over and over and over and over, just so she doesn't have to. I would do anything for my little girl. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And one day, she'll see it. One day her dad will see it. And they will finally understand the way I finally understood. It took a long time for me to understand. But I do. And I know now that everything's gonna be okay. My daughter's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Danny's gonna be okay. Her dad. We're all gonna be okay. And one day, one fine day, we're all going to be able to work together as one instead of against each other. And that's all I want. I don't want the past back. Can't bring the past back. All I want just for one day for all of us to be able to work together as a family, not against each other. Anyways, I'm going to leave this video here. I love you all. Thank you guys for everything. You guys know how much you mean to me. And I'll see you again soon. I might do a video going on to part 2 of my video series on my history, but we'll see how it goes. For now, I'll just post this one. Have a good night, guys, and I'll have a great weekend. Stay hydrated. Try and stay cool if you can. But just be safe, everyone, okay? I love you all.